What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium where I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a return of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. I don't think I've done Radiant Dawn yet. And the song is called A Grasping Truth, requested by Keats over on Patreon. Thank you. I've done a few Fire Emblems, but I'm like 90% sure I haven't done Radiant Dawn. Either way, this is a pretty long one, 9 minutes. Let's see if it's loop. Let's see if it's just one big song. Who knows? Fire Emblem. Let's go. Let me adjust this volume really quick because I'm a professional. All right, let's go. We are droning it up. We are droning it up. Da 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 da. Cool looking cast of characters. Heart. Choir. Turning it up. It already sounds like a concert in my head. That scared me. Ooh, where are we going? Ooh. I love marching style melodies like that. Ooh. The energy is intense right now. Typically, I don't hear percussion like that with the orchestra. Or violins like that. Oh damn, this is getting chaotic. I feel like we're getting rid of chaotic now. halfway. Dang. What an adventure. Can never really tell where it's gonna go to. That's some of my favorite type of music is like that. Case in point. Dude, the strings are so... I love the way it's making me feel. Like, yeah, it sounds good, but it's making me feel even better. Like... Wow. The dynamics are so good, in and out of different energies. I feel like it's gonna come back super strong in the next like 10 seconds or something. Or it could just be a long interlude. Has it looped yet? I don't think it has. Oh, and you still have the high melody at the background. Ooh, man, that's great. Feels like something is like summoning from the ground. I've turned it up like 4 times already. Snare. I think this played earlier. Tension is up here. Suspended. Going higher. Higher. It's got to release at some point. It's almost over. Are we gonna fade out? I think this is how the video ends. It ends like that right there. Dude. So I think it did loop. Maybe once. Maybe twice. But I heard some stuff. But either way, it was like a very big linear piece. I don't know if it's like... If it's just a honeymoon phase, because I just heard it, but I think that might be the best Fire Emblem song I've heard. even better than the one that was like the big one, which is, I already forgot what it was called, something God, whatever the biggest one is. Then again, I pretty much forget songs almost as soon as I finish the video because I just move on to the next one. So I'm gonna have to like revisit it. But so far, like, this has a substantial feeling to it and sound that it's songs like this where you don't even mind the length because you just, like, it just started and then all of a sudden it's over and it's like, damn. So off the bat, like most songs on this channel, it's a very in the moment type of thing. So of course you have to be there and really get the, you know, what's going on. And I can just imagine that with, like, you know, whatever happens to be going on. So dialogue, action, sound effects, explosions, whatever. Anything but besides just the music must make that really, really, really pop out. So I try to put myself there. And I'm not gonna lie, it's songs like this that would make me want to be curious about a game. It's stuff like this in particular. It doesn't have to be necessarily something very catchy. It's just whatever happens to strike me at that time. And when I heard this, I have no idea what Fire Emblem is, but when I heard this, it made me very curious. I'm like, I really would like to experience that, like, in game. You know, really, it makes me, what is it, FOMO, fear of missing out, that kind of thing. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to play Fire Emblem, but it's definitely at least went from a 0 to a, that's what I'm saying. So it's that energy and that anticipation to want to dive in. I know someone's gonna read that wrong and be like, when are you gonna start playing Fire Emblem? Let's just say never say never. So one thing I noticed about this, which is very interesting along to what I'm saying, is that here in this video, it says Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn number 13, and then the song name. 13? You know, I really doubt this game only has like 15 tracks. So assuming it has somewhere upwards of 40-ish, 13 is pretty early on. This is just an assumption, but if that's what you hear pretty early on, that's kind of nutty. Like, I can only assume it's a boss, but who knows? Honestly, who knows? There's been music like this that is not even boss related that I've heard, but I don't know, something like at number 13 just seems like pretty early on in the game. So that's why I think it's a boss. Everything was so powerful in this song. It was mostly feeling other than music, but the music was also very, very good. The strings, the violins were carrying the whole song. The horn section was really on point. Percussion was really good. Usually when you hear orchestral stuff like this, there's obviously percussion and there's many ways to go about it. But it's more, not calm. I don't know what the word is here, but there's nothing too drastic going on. It's not like, you know what I mean? There's no fills and it's just like big crashes and maybe like a subtle, something to kind of uplift the song. This one had like drum patterns and stuff that was not what you typically hear, or at least not what I hear in like orchestral stuff, excuse me. So that was really cool to hear that energy alongside the energy of everything else. The whole thing felt very angry. You know, I wasn't really getting any sort of positive feel from that. I didn't think it was pushing me through or heroic. I felt like this was bad. Something very bad is in front of us type of thing. Choir was amazing in this one. Very powerful. The whole thing was powerful. But overall, the dynamics. Dynamics, of course, meaning when something is like really heavy and then really soft, and then, you know, the feeling. Just think of a very, the ups and downs, the peaks and valleys type of thing. And this one kept, you know, charging up front and then just slowed down to a calm. Really messes with your emotions, but that's why it would make me curious as to playing it and to experiencing that, because I really want to Who wouldn't want to experience a roller coaster like that? That's why people ride roller coasters, literally. And to do stuff like that is so they can go out of the box instead of their day-to-day lives. Real life is boring. So if you can experience something like that makes you want to, feel alive. Yeah, I could see that. So my introduction to Radiant Dawn. I don't know how many Fire Emblems there are. I don't know if it's like an expansion or a whole other game. Don't know who the composer is, which is crazy to me. So let me know what you think of this game. If I've heard these composers before, I have no idea. Maybe I have. Maybe they've kept the same ones throughout the games. And what does A Grasping Truth mean? I'm so curious. Great song. Fantastic. And pretty sure, at least as of right now, my favorite Fire Emblem song. That's not that I've heard many. I've heard like 4, but still, that was sick. I don't think I pulled out sunglasses on the other ones. So, anyways, thank you, Keats. Thanks to everyone that you see here. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Video game music is pretty cool. Peace.